Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 902 Elmwood number 2. And as we walk through the front door, if we turn to our left, we see an entry area that's about 6 feet long. And as we walk in, we turn to our left again and we see the living room. So the living room is really a nice big room, but before we get to the living room, let's turn back and see the entry area. So there's the front door. The closet door is open a little bit, and that is a huge closet. There are hooks on the walls for jackets and sweatshirts. Hardwood floors throughout. I'd say probably it's about 5 feet across in its widest area and about 6 feet in length, and that would be what I call the entry. The entry closet is enormous. 4 feet across, at least 7 feet in length. You can see there's hooks on the left wall, 2 shelves, a hanging bar, and room for a lot of stuff. I mean, it goes way up, so you can really fill this closet should you want to. It has its own light fixture and is really, really useful. So there's the entry and the entry closet. So let's go back to the living room, which is a nice big room. It's at least, 16 feet to the wall, but to this cutoff area is probably more like 13 or 14 feet. A nice decorative fireplace with a mantle and shelves on either side. There is a ceiling fan. The windows are facing primarily east. The left would be slightly to the north, the right slightly to the south. See a big radiator, beautiful hardwood floors. The windows look out onto Elmwood. So you're basically at Elmwood, Maine, but far enough away from Maine so you really don't hear any noise. Get another look at the fireplace. And then looking back, you see how big the room is. Now from the left wall to the fireplace is probably 9 feet. So it's a large room, but it's not massive. And you do have a massive radiator, so you'll have lots of heat. Outlets on all the walls, which is really nice. We'll walk back towards what I called the entry before. There's that big closet. And as we go sort of to our left, we see a bedroom, the bath, and then there's another bedroom through there. Straight in front of us is the remnants of a butler's pantry, a little bit of storage, what might have been a bread drawer once upon a time. But everything still works, so you can still use it for whatever you want, but dishes, plates, pots, pans, collectibles, nice surface area for mail. The drawers open and close. And there's a little tiny cabinet space down here that isn't used quite as much. If we go to our left from the butler's pantry, if we go to our left, we enter the kitchen. The kitchen's a nice big room. So we'll go into the kitchen. Now most vintage kitchens are kind of small. This is actually a big room. I don't really have the dimensions, but you can see there's a lot of cabinets, full-size fridge, full-size stove, dishwasher. It's a laminate countertop with a stainless steel sink and a hose attachment, but it looks like rock. It's very clean. You've got a stove hood with a light and a fan, so that's really nice. There's also this huge pantry that can be used. I mean, it's as big as, or bigger than the entry closet. Let me turn on the light here. But you have shelves. Whoops, it is. I sort of fouled things up. Lots of shelves, like 5 shelves up and down. It's easily 8 feet long, easily 4 feet across. Just a massive closet area. And then, before I turn around and show you from the other side, come on now. Whoops, bear with me a second. Very poor camera work, I apologize. But there was a deadbolt there. We do have a little back deck space here. It's probably about 6 by 4, certainly could get a grill and a chair out. And if we were to come over here, we can see the parking. Parking is $55 a month. And I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but $55 is pretty cheap. So there's an outdoor area, there's parking. Come back through and we see the size of the kitchen. So you easily have room for a table there, which is really nice. So it's an eat-in kitchen, and I'll show you more about the cabinets now. Like I said, the countertop is a laminate, stainless steel sink with a hose attachment. Water pressure in this apartment is terrific. Everything is working. So if we go down underneath, we see it's draining and it's dry. Can easily be used as storage. The cabinets up top, it's a cherry, kind of a cherry stain, a darker stain, but inside it's your standard maple cabinets, about 2 feet high. The shelves are about 10 inches deep. And there's quite a few of them, really. So again, if we look across, there's a lot of cabinet space. We also have the cabinet space below the sink, and we have some drawers to the right of the sink. There's an outlet on the wall there, and an outlet behind the stove, 2 outlets on those walls, so you're really able to use the space. A little bit of counter space next to the sink, above the dishwasher, which is a full-size dishwasher. The stove is also a full-size stove. It's not brand new, but you can see it's squeaky clean. And the inside is also squeaky clean, so that's kind of nice. Rare for a stove, I've got to say. So I told you about the stove hood, and you can see the light in the filter. The filter's just been changed, so that's ready to go. The cabinets above are more like 1 foot than 2 feet. And there you can see what they look like. Still very valuable for storage. You can put blenders up there. I see all kinds of creative uses. The fridge is a full-size fridge. Again, not brand new, but squeaky clean. And there's the fridge with the crisper drawers, butter dish, and shelves on the right. So really nice appliances. Again, it's a big eat-in kitchen. And I'm just going to go back with a little deck outside and just show you the size of this pantry area one more time. I wasn't really prepared, but this is just a very large space. So let's get out of the kitchen. I probably spent too much time on the kitchen. And we'll go past the butler's pantry into the smaller bedroom. The smaller bedroom is not really a small bedroom. It could easily do a queen-size bed. The windows are facing south. You have a light fixture but no ceiling fan. The width has got to be close to 10 feet, and the length is probably 11 and a half feet. Something like that. Nice hardwood floors. We're facing south here, so we are facing Maine. But again, we're not hearing any traffic, which is nice. If I swing around, you see the, show you the size again of the room. It's nice too. It's not just a sterile white. It's like a slate, very gray blue, very light blue, which is nice. Right in front of us is the closet. I have forgotten how big this closet is. So let's shut the bedroom door. Okay, so there's shelves on the right side. Now if you take the shelves out, you could use the hanging bar that's there. That would be strictly up to you. And then it goes back a long way. this way, and there's a light fixture here. I'm not sure I know where the switch is. That's why we're out of focus. Bear with me just a second. There we get back into focus, and I'm not sure where the light switch is for that. But this, let's see if I can adjust a little bit. I probably can't. But it's probably 8 or 9 feet long by about 2.5 feet wide. So it's just a lot of space in the closet. And I apologize that I can't get you a better picture of it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, how about this? I'm so embarrassed. What a very amateurish video, but there you see that you're about 2 feet across, shelves, a hanging bar, and then you go from one end to the other, which is easily 8 or 9 feet. So quite a big closet. Now, if we turn around and face east, we look into the second bedroom. Before we get to the second bedroom, we can see the living room and the fireplace, the entry and the front door, the little corner of the kitchen, the butler's pantry. We've been to the smaller bedroom. Before we get to the bigger bedroom, we'll go into the bathroom. Big radiator, new tiles, new ceramic tiles on the floor. The tub was just resealed, so that is squeaky clean. It's a newer sink and cabinet. Again, the water pressure is good. Cabinet, I think, is only a year old, so that's squeaky clean underneath. It's draining well. Outlet next to the sink, a tank toilet. Again, ceramic tiles, medicine cabinet, kind of a standard 3-shelf medicine cabinet. There's a light fixture above, so you get good light, a little towel bar there. There's also a towel bar behind. But these are newer tiles. I think these were put in last year as well. And you can see they're really clean. So all of the tiles are super squeaky clean. Again, the tub is super squeaky clean. So let's check the water pressure. So we just got it on hot, all the way to the hot. And we have terrific water pressure. I guess it was sitting dormant for a little while, because now it's really coming out, which is great, and it's also draining really well. So that's good. So good hot water pressure, a very clean tub area, whoops-a-daisy, very clean sink area, new tile floors, tank toilet, a little more space in here than some. We have a little towel rack by the sink and another towel bar, whoops, by the entry. So I'll give you one more look at the bathroom. Whoops-a-daisy. And that leaves the big bedroom, which is a super huge bedroom. Ceiling fan, sunroom off of the bedroom. The bedroom itself is at least 11.5, 12 feet across, maybe a little bit more in length, maybe 12 feet, 12.5 feet in length. These windows are facing south. The windows in front are facing east. If I walk to the sunroom, you see that's a nice big room too. It's even wider than the bedroom. So if the bedroom is, say, 11.5 feet across, this is probably 12.5 feet from one end to the other. Not quite as wide, probably only 7 feet from here to the windows. Nice big radiator to keep the rooms warm. Really a nice extra space. And then if we turn this way, we see shelves between the sunroom and the bedroom. And then in front of us, we see the size of the room. It's a very light room. And closets, twin closets here. So let's take a look at those. I think this might go all the way across, and it does. So let me open both doors. So if I show you the floor, you can see it's about 1.5 feet wide, but it's easily 7 feet or more long. Hanging bar goes the whole length, and there's a shelf that goes the whole length as well. I didn't know it wasn't very good camera work. But it's actually a good-sized closet. Together with the entry closet and the enormity of that kitchen storage area, which practically is a separate room, it's just a lot of storage in this apartment. This is a big room, easily a king-size bed in an office. So that is really cool. So that's the last room. Again, the bath, the smaller bedroom, the big eat-in kitchen, and the very nice living room will bring us back to the front door. Thanks for watching.